Hey all, in the video, we'll try to learn number puzzles. This is a very important topic in most of the entrance exams. As you could see, CAT, SSC, and many more. Let's try to learn. What are the ideas to solve number puzzles, right? There are certain rules and regulations, certain ideas to generate that before going to solve the questions. Some multiples of the numbers. If the numbers are given in terms of square box, the rectangular boxes, try to see whether there are multiples of something or not. And try to observe the product of the numbers. Sometimes the numbers can be given inside outside circle, so try to see whether outside numbers product will give inside or not. When you make some changes to the product by dividing something, that will make some logic. Squares and the cubes of the numbers also frame logic. And one more idea is magic square means sum of the numbers, all rows, all columns can be given a single number. So there are many varieties of the numbers, and you can make certain changes to all these ideas. These are the basic ideas I'll tell you, but you can make a number of changes to these ideas. So let us try to learn some of the ideas to solve the questions, right? So let's see the first question on this topic. Okay, which one will replace the question mark? As I rightly said you earlier, when you have the numbers outside the circle, let us try to take the product of the numbers, whether they will give the numbers inside of the number or not. Can you see there is some symmetry? Top some numbers are there, bottom some numbers are there. Try to take the product, let's see what will happen. So here, when I take the product of the numbers on the top, 5, 6 are 30, 30 into 8, 240 is the product of the numbers on the top. But when I multiply outside all the numbers, that will give very huge number. So let's take the product of the numbers on the top and the bottom as well. So 7 4s are 28, 28 9s are 252, right? But can you see a careful observation? When I take the sum of these two numbers, that will give the number inside the circle, that is 492. So they'll give some references to us to find out the number in the missing place. We have given two references. You need to decode the logic in those references, apply the same logic in the missing box. Now let's see guys here, 7 5s are 35, 35 4s are 140, 6 8s are 48. What is 48 9s are? Is it a 432? So the product, the sum is what? Sum of these two, it is 572, and that is the number inside the circle. If you do the same process, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 7 2s are 14, 14 5s are 70, and then you need to take the sum of these two numbers, right? The sum is 130. So simply the missing term is option B, 130. So this is one idea to solve many of the number puzzle questions. So similarly, we will try to introduce various types of thinking. I'm not telling the ideas. I'm not thinking the shortcut, guys. I'm giving you ideas to solve the questions. Let's see the next idea. Okay. In the previous question, the numbers that we have taken the product, right? Let's see one more such process. Which one of the will replace the question mark out of these options, which you can place in this missing place, right? When I take the product of the numbers on the top, 5 will come, and the bottom 3 6 18 18 4 72 will come. And a careful observation will directly hit to my mind. 5 4 difference 1, 9 3 difference 6. What can be the assumption here? What can be the idea here? When I take the top as a single number, 915 as a bigger number, and 364 as second number. If we take the difference of these two, that will give a number which is placed inside this. Similarly, bigger number is 789, small number is 543, difference is 246. Friends, if you apply the same thing here, 863 minus 241, difference is 622, right? So the missing term is B. This is one such idea. Let's go for next idea. Now, which one will replace the question mark? So 12-8 combination, what are the things you can do? You can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, and all you can do, but nothing will work out with these basic operations. Then I told you to think multiples also. If you think in terms of squares, guys, 12 square is 144, 8 square is 64, and the difference is 80. Difference of the squares. So we discussed squares can be the logic. Any modifications can be done. This is the modification. So 16 square is 256, 7 square is 49, difference is 207. 25 square is 625, 21 square is 441, and the difference is 5 minus 4 ending with 4. So 184 is the missing term. So difference of the squares. So similarly, you can have difference of cubes also possible. Anything, any changes can be done, right? Next variety. You have a circle. This is a very typical question. That's why I didn't give even options. So guys, let's talk about squares first of all. 5 square is 25. 7 square is 49. What if I take sum of these two? Will you get 74? How do you get 37 from 74? If I divide 74 with 2, you can get 37. Why you must divide with 2 only? I can say, if you take the difference of 7 and 5, the difference will give 2. So, sum of the squares, if I take the two numbers as x and y, sum of the squares by difference of numbers. As I said already, guys, squares can be taken. Any modifications can be done with this. Let's check with other numbers whether they satisfy or not. So 8 square is 64, 4 square is 16, sum 80. What is the difference of 8 and 4? 4 is difference. If you divide by 4, 20, that is a missing place. The middle term. Here, 10 square 100, 6 square 36. The sum is 136. And the difference is 4, friends. Difference is 4. So 4 3s are 12, 1 remainder, 4 4s are 16, and that is 34. So we have decoded the logic by using 3 references. Now let us try to do the same thing for the fourth block. So 4 square 16, 6 square 36, sum is 52. And what is the difference of 6 and 4? Difference is 2. If you do this, the missing term is 26. Right? Let's go for next idea. Which one will replace the question mark? Sometimes a typical number series question can be fit into a number puzzle. This is one such case. So let us write these numbers in a single row, starting from 3. 3, 5, 8, 13, 22. So if you are very good with number series analysis, this question you can instantly answer question, guys. So here, when I take some multiplication, some product, some multiples, I told you, so 3 2s are 6, minus 1, 5. 5 2s are 10, minus 2, 8. 8 2s are 16, minus 3, 13. 13 2s are 26, minus 4, 22. Can you see the pattern? Everything is into 2. Then starting with 1, you are different. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So if you do the same process, into 2 minus 5. So 22 2s are 44. 44 minus 5 is 39. So missing term is 39. And for a number puzzle, so many answers can be possible. So many logics can be possible. Here I'll tell you one more logic if you want. But you need to go with the logic which has options. The best suitable logic you should go. There is one more idea, guys. Here, when I multiply 3 4s are 12 plus 1. 12 plus 1 is 13. Now starting with 5. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. Now similarly, 8 3s are, sorry, I am doing into 4, right? 8 4s are 32 plus 3, 35. So even 35 also makes sense, but 35 is not there, no. So as per the given options, 39 makes the best possible logic. So the missing term is 39. If 35 is there, even that could be the correct answer. Next puzzle, next idea. Yeah. Which one will replace the question mark? So many of us will confuse with this typical numbers placed in a square box or rectangular box. First idea is multiples, additions, squares, cubes. When you see the squares here, 4 square is 16, 2 square 4, 1 square 1. But unfortunately, the sum of all this will give the number at the bottom. That is satisfies, right? 8 square is 64, 3 square 9, 5 square 25. So the difference is 13 plus 5, 18. 6 plus 2 plus 1, 9, 98. Satisfies, right? So friends, sum of the square is placed at the bottom. So 6 square is 36, 7 square 49, 3 square 9. So 18 plus 6, 24, right? And this is 9. 94 is a missing term. Next idea. So which one will replace the question mark? So 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1. Can you see all these numbers are very weird numbers actually? And somebody can say the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be missing from the table. Somebody say 7, 8, 9. That can be a valid logic, guys. In fact, that can be a valid logic because numbers are from 1 to 9. Digits are from 1 to 9. You can say that. Can you find something more interesting in this? When I add the numbers in each row or the column, the sum will give you as 15, guys. So 4 plus 7, sorry, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 8, 15. Here, 9 plus 5, 14 plus 1, 15. Let's say first row, 4 plus 9, 13 plus 2, 15. 8 plus 7, 15. What do you mean by? It is a magic square in which sum of the numbers in any YDs, it is 15. So 8 plus 9, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15, right? So in place of that, 6 should be there. Next question, next idea. Which one will replace the question mark? This kind of question generally can be solved if you have more practice and number puzzles and you have more ideas, guys. So can you see 3 into 4, 12, minus 8 is 4. So first two numbers product and then difference. This will give the number inside the triangle. So 2 5s are 10, minus 4 is 6, right? 4 5s are 20, minus 9. That is 11. 20 minus 11, right? So in this way, you can get various ideas to solve the question. Let's see one more such idea, guys. One more idea now. As I told you guys, when the numbers are outside, let us take the product of the numbers. That could be the first idea that should strike your mind. So here, 5 6 are 30, 34 is 120. 6 5 are 30, 37 is 210. So what is the idea? When I take the product of the outer numbers and then with by 10, that will give the number inside the triangle. If I do the same thing, 8 4s are 32, 32 10s are 320 by 10. So 0 0 gets cancelled. 32 is a missing term, right? So in this way, friends, you can solve various questions in this. The next video, we'll try to come up with one more idea. So I think I have a question here that I thought to discuss. Let us see this, even this box, this number. This is a very typical question, friends. Let's see whether anybody can. If you pause the video and try to solve, if not, you can watch. This has nothing to do with any squares or cubes, obviously, and summations also you cannot. So that means it is a simple multiples based. Can you see first table, first column into 2, second column into 3, we'll go to the third column. What do you mean by this? 9 into 2, 18, 17 into 3, the product is 51, and the sum of 18 plus 51 is 69. 13 into 2, 13 2s are 26, 13, 11 3s are 33, 26 plus 33, 59. Here, 13 into 3, 39, right? So to get a 49, there should be 10, and that is 2 table. So I mean 2 multiple, right? So that means the missing term is 5. So can you see 5 2s are 10, 13 3s are 39. So 10 plus 39, 49 satisfies. So this is a typical question. So in this way, in the first video, we will try to come up with 10 questions. So in the second video, we will try to show you few more ideas, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. You can subscribe to our channel, Learn QA and LR, to get more such ideas, guys. And thank you so much. Wish you all the best for your competitive exams. Keep learning, keep inspiring friends. Best wishes.